Hi, my name is Elsie Fisher, and I play Abby in my best friend's Exorcism.
And I'm Amiah Miller, and I play Gretchen.
How would you describe this film to someone that maybe hasn't heard it or heard of it before, Elsie?
I think this film is ultimately the story about these two girls' friendship through sort of strenuous circumstances, and it has a lot of funny moments, and it has a lot of heart, and it has a lot of spook, bro.
Yes, it sure does. So this is for both of you. Have you or would you ever use a Ouija board?
No, for me. And not even because I'm like specifically scared of one, but
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of respect for my family, and my grandpa has had like weird experiences with them. So I'm just gonna listen to him because he's like 87, so he's clearly doing something right.
Yeah, he gets it.
He gets
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no, I would never. Just doing the scene was kind of like nerve-wracking to me. I just kind of, I'm gonna let them be at peace. I don't really want to hear from them. I have nothing to say, so we're good. I'm
Have
not
either of
interested.
you ever had a supernatural experience or an experience that you can't really explain?
Oh, totally. I
Yeah.
I actually don't even know which one I should like bring up because I feel like I've
Yeah.
had a lot throughout my life, even though I'm not necessarily like a ghost believer. But
Mhm.
like one time I was in Gettysburg on a school tour, and I had this little pen flashlight and I was shining it, and I thought I saw another tour across the way in the darkness, and we started doing like Morse code, and then our tour got to that point, and I looked, and the light that was flashing was like a street light. It was like a light on a house that was not a person. It was just on.
Weird.
So it was a little
Or,
bit
God.
spooky.
I mean, hard to know.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I've had, what did you say?
Yeah, it's your
Oh,
turn.
sorry.
Yeah.
I I've had a lot. I don't even like
Hmm.
messing with that. My family is super sensitive to that kind of
Hmm.
coming on. My uncle used to perform exorcisms. Like it's
No
kind of like the
way.
elephant in the room. Yeah, we
Whoa.
don't talk about it, but we all are kind of really sensitive. When I was little, well, my whole life my family moved around a lot. Like every year we moved to a whole different state or city or whatever. And so I've lived in a lot of houses, and a lot of them have been haunted. And I remember when I was younger, I woke up in the middle of the night and there was something sitting at the end of my bed singing to me. And yeah, it was stuff like that kind of happens to me all the time. And that's why I don't care to use a Ouija board.
I mean, that's understandable. Okay, so maybe to make it a little more lighthearted, this is a great Halloween movie. What's like the perfect Halloween plan for you guys?
Oh, Halloween plan. I
Yeah, like
mean,
Halloween night.
I used to be massively into trick-or-treating, and growing out of that really took some time. I was 17 and all my friends were done, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with my brother. And we got to that first house, and I'm like, oh, I'm too old for this.
No.
So so nowadays I think a Halloween party is a pretty great place to be because you just kind of take trick-or-treating and then mush a bunch of people together in costume, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm a trick-or-treater. My little brother, he just turned 12, so he's kind of thinking he's too old for it. I'm like,
No.
no, because I still want to go. Last year I went, and this man came up to me and he goes, "Aren't you a little too old for this?" And I was like,
I'm with
"Excuse you." Yeah, so but yeah, trick-or-treating, and then maybe I'll face my fear and watch a scary movie.
Okay, well, that's my next question is, were you given any 80s horror movies to watch to prepare for this? Or even just any horror movies?
Mm. I mean, I think like obviously the original Exorcist movie was like, we knew there were going to be comparisons drawn to that, so it was important to see it. But I mean, for me at least, I more so watched like Heathers because I felt a lot of the scary stuff a lot of that was already in sort of the writing, whether it be the script or the book. So it was more about sort of nailing the like human relationship aspect.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and for me, I did watch clips and stuff of movies, but I also mainly focused on the book and really getting that right, because there's so many fans of the book, and I don't want to let them down. So that was my main thing.
It's an amazing book. So my last question for you guys is, if someone's worried about their friend, what advice would you give to them? How should they communicate that?
Elsie, I think this is the perfect question for you.
No, I mean, I think, and maybe that's something that we can take away from the film too, is like, I mean, you can talk to your friend and you shouldn't try to control their life. Because I think Abby kind of tries to do that and it doesn't really work out. So ultimately it's between you two, and you have to offer yourself as much as possible. And then ultimately it's kind of about testing the strength of your bond, and seeing if you're able to give that help. Because we have to respect if people aren't ready for it either. But also, like, if you're possessed by a demon, I think your friend has full rights to like kidnap and exorcise you. So
Like the one time, yeah.
that's like the one, yeah.
Well, thank you both so much. It was great meeting you, and congrats on the movie.
Thank you. Really
Thank
appreciate
you so
it.
much.